And so, beloved masters, greetings on this day. We walk with you no matter where you are walking. We watch life on the planet and we feel a heartfelt, soulful desire to just lift each one up. And yet we know that you are divinely made as we, that you are powerful beings as you are. There are always the choices. And as you would make those choices, the energy of those choices is a part of how each individual creates their world. Choose for love. And the energy of love returns to you magnified. In the master book, it says thricefold, but in these times, truly, as everything has expanded, has gotten more profound, the energy of the love that you choose to share may return to you tenfold, or even 100, or maybe 1,000. A lot depends on how you feel about allowing yourself to benefit from your creations. You were made in love, by love, for love. To love and to be loved and to feel in your compassionate heart the ability to forgive the learning experiences, the growing pains that the world has. We see each one as a master, for each one was divinely made. There are those in these times who have turned away from love. They have felt that what they are creating is a far more powerful way than the divine. And so each time they delight in harm, each time they discount a life that's taken, each time that they say certain ones do not matter to me, that returns to them. And it returns in the energy with which it is put out. For hate and envy and greed are very dark and belittling emotions. They take away from the whole. And even though the feelings of delight and joy may be perverted into the delight of suffering and pain caused, and the justification that I have been wounded and therefore others must suffer. I have been wounded, and therefore I will get revenge. And the master book has said that vengeance is mine, says God. But that book has been rewritten by men whose hearts were turned toward darkness. And therefore, they used the idea of a divine deity justifying their negative choices as a reason why they could. And so, dearly beloved masters, when you embrace hatred, when you allow the excuses of what you have lost or what you never had to justify taking from others, then that will return to you by divine law magnified. For love unconditionally does not measure the good and the bad, the weight of who said, or the excuses of why it was done. Love requires no justification. Love brings a greater energy to the space that you create, the space you live in, the space you share in, the space that expands as what you are sharing in love goes out and magnifies, and like the tide, it returns to you. Imagine as you sit quietly and you feel centered in yourself, envision that you throw out into the outer space, the other world, a great golden net. And as you draw it back to you, everything that is in that net belongs to you. It comes from your own well-being. It comes from your own desire to heartfully share and bless others. So, dearly beloved Master, as you feel into yourself, spirit, your soul, your higher self, the connection with God, and God is all that is, are available to help you cleanse and clear what you have judged to be a reason why you could never receive, a reason why you shouldn't heal, a reason why perhaps you are justified to make choices that perhaps feel painful even unto you, certainly to others. So it is a time of new becoming. There are beings that are coming from other places in this universe, some coming from other universes. For so long the earth has not known all that it is. This sentient jewel of the universe, this beautiful planet that provides the most challenging lessons to those who are willing to seek to learn. This is, yes, a school. It is a place of learning, living what you learn, applying what you discover in your inner connection with yourself. Feel. And as you feel, put what is painful into the violet flame and take what heals into yourself. It is a time of coming up over lifetimes that you have lived since the last turning. 50,000 years ago, or a little more. This planet was given a choice. All of the beings that abided here in that time had the choice for more through love or to explore avenues of creation that could potentially bring pain or suffering or difficulty with the desire to heal. And yet many found that the exploration proved interesting. And what they found gave them strength, at least for the moment. And so they made choices to continue along that pathway that has proven to be a path of separation. And now it's time for everything to be mended, to heal the separation. Many will feel as though they could actually just unzip this suit of flesh that they are wearing and step forth as a being of light. And that's a truth. It can be that way. And there are those that will find that the suit does not unzip until you can forgive, until you can forgive yourself. Love is all around you. It's in the air you breathe. Love is with you every step you take. Every choice you make, love is there. Will you choose with it? Or will you choose to go a different direction, to follow the path of separation? all may eventually come in a return to the oneness. The key is not out in the world. It isn't what you do or what you don't do. It isn't how you act as much as what inspires the activity. We have said that the logical mind is an inhibitor. It narrows things. It makes life small. And unconditional love opens the way for you to find a much bigger world, a much more amazing and wondrous life for yourself. The mind says, I want it now. And spirit says, but you were created to have it. If you will not allow it for yourself, then it is for you to make changes that will allow the good that you would have to be with you, to feel yourself expanding, to feel as you see with your inner eyes a world that is so much bigger and brighter, that there are so many beings that are connected to the earth, that have hidden for lifetimes during this time of turning. And now they are beginning to feel from themselves within to take away the veils, to take down the walls of illusion that have kept everything and everyone separate. To be yourself, to be the greatest and best and most beautiful that you can be without any measure against another. For that measure, I am better than they are greater than I am, is literally what has pulled everything apart and separated it, divided it. And now it's time for each one to choose. Will you make your world whole? You can't do it. And you can't force anyone else to. But as you make your choices in love, as you allow yourself to feel how powerful you are in your own right, not the power to dominate or control, which the logical mind has made a bigger and more important thing, but the fact that when you are truly powerful, you feel the confidence, the clarity, the courage to live yourself well, to be patient with yourself, with life, with others. to be patient, to feel for others what you would desire to feel for yourself, to be a part of a united whole and make no conflict with any other. You are, as a physical being, made of 1 trillion cells. And there are those that come to a place where they have served and it is their time to move on and allow new cells to come. There are those who would believe that their beingness is far more important than the being of the other cells in the whole. And they would seek to destroy what others have created without any understanding that as you sow, so you reap multiplied. Fear is an illusion. It's a little death. And as you would face your fears within, and you would very clearly and sincerely avow to yourself before your fear, I will now move forward, and you cannot come along. And that brings a change within you. It may feel like a lightning flash. It may feel like something slowly dawning. Each individual will respond differently. But it is that as you lovingly, clearly, with integrity, with honesty, make your choices for your new becoming, for your ongoing, then, dearly beloved masters, you will begin to experience very subtly, quietly, like a feather brushing across you, in the silence, as you wait for something new. In the actions and activities, the choices that you make for your life. In all of this, you create a co-creator with the divine. So every act, every choice is guided by the divine law of love without any condition. And so, beloved masters, we bless you. We walk with you. We hold you in love. It is indeed my honor to serve you. In the greatest of love, I bid you adieu.